Hello everyone, this is Blackbird Senpai speaking, and as usual, I had a pretty cool event that I went to that I want to tell you guys about. Before I get into that though, I do want to formally thank 9PM Venue for allowing me in and let me do my thing, as you guys know. And they did some other cool stuff for me while in the event, so I'll just go ahead and hold off on that. You guys will see that in the video. But I went to the little Texas show. I think the official name was like the TEXCORE U.S.A 2023, so I'm assuming it's not only obviously a tour, but I want to say it's Hardstyle. That was the genre of music specific to these guys. I think it was my first show that was the primary premise of it, so that was like, you know, not rhythm, dubstep, etc., or even maybe just like regular techno. So it was a different feel. It was kind of a different crowd, not too much. Of course, there's like a lot of overlap between hardstyle and rhythm, but I would say that this crowd was just a little bit more geeked, so that was a pretty cool experience for me. 9PM Venue was also incredible as far as just like the optics of it all. Security was on point as well. I don't have anything real negative to say. The drinks was hella expensive, so I don't want to take business away, you know, but maybe, I don't know, you might want to try to figure that out, because them drinks in there was wow. But aside of me complaining about drink price, I will say that just the overall energy there helped with the staff there. I do think that they were matching what the crowd was giving in, which is important, because a lot of times it could be a situation where it's kind of a miss, where it's like, let's say the workers are kind of like low energy, so it's kind of like it's not meeting correctly. And I know that's like a weird thing to kind of point out, but I've seen it before. I've seen it in multiple different businesses, let alone a venue. So I thought that was pretty cool. And lastly, as you know, it was a pretty good show. Again, I usually don't talk about them if they're not, but yeah, I think that's enough talking specifically about the venue. Thank you again to everyone that helped me out. Yosef Dionysus and Lil Texas did a great job. I'll talk more about them later on, but yeah, this is pretty much it. This is Blackbird Senpai, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in a minute. As I walked up to 9PM Venue, I really had this feeling. It almost reminded me of the old Studio 54 that used to be in New York. It kind of gave that vibe as far as like how it was presented, especially with like the cars coming in. They had the valet, the parking, etc. It was pretty cool. Of course, not to that level, you know, it's not Studio 54, so I don't want to give that impression, but it just kind of gave that feeling as I was walking in. Of course, again, the security is making sure to check tickets, making sure no one's bringing in anything crazy. So I do appreciate that. Once in, that's when my eyes kind of got wide, because I was told that 9PM was a pretty sizable venue. Not huge, comparative to say maybe 713 Music Hall, for example, if anyone's been to that. But I will say that I was taken aback about how big it actually was. And that GA was simply immaculate. Like, I just saw all the mosh pits almost like immediately. I'm like, oh yeah, like it goes down here, I can see it. And that's really what I do like about these shows, just the high energy and everything like that. It almost felt like while I was there, it was this impending feeling of we're fitting to go wild. So I was like, yeah, I think I'm in the right place tonight. And I think I was. Now, there was a performer up there. I never caught their name, but they did a great job to kind of get everybody in, get everyone ready to party. But things really changed when Yosef got on the stage. I didn't expect the hype that he was able to bring out, but he was getting them ready for Dionysus, and Dionysus was going to get them ready for Lil Texas. It was this symbiotic nature between the three DJs that I think just built you upon each other until finally things just boiled over. And I think that's the main thing I can say about this. It didn't seem like they were trying to overdo the other one. It felt planned. I'm sure it wasn't in the ire of, okay, I'm gonna play this and you play that, right? But it definitely felt like they knew which order to do it and how it was going to serve the fans in attendance. I just think it was kind of mind-blowing just how it kept building. It went from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8, and it felt like it kept building until finally it hit 100, and it was just a slow, methodical build throughout the sets. Again, I don't know if they were trying to do that, but that's how it felt to me, especially as someone that was trying to capture it all, and I just saw the people inside get more and more, maybe unhinged the word, just they were losing themselves in it. It was definitely cool to see, which is why I will say you definitely need to swing through here at least once. I don't know if this is a usual thing. I don't know if this is just Little Texas, but I'm assuming this is kind of maybe how it goes within 9 p.m. venue, which I think is pretty cool. Now, as far as the venue itself is concerned, beautiful. The screens on the stage, there were so many of them, and they were crystal clear. Like, you can obviously see it within the videos that I'm showing. It was like you was inside of it. It was pretty cool how they were able to get that to convey. There even some on the ceiling. That way, it almost kind of like refracted. It was like this cool little visual thing where it was kind of coming at you from all sides. And yeah, the light show was just immaculate. Like, everything on that production side was great. I will give them that. That's like a 10 out of 10. When we were done over at 9 p.m., I did swing over to Purple Hippo, since that's where the official after hours was going to be. Well, no, unofficial. The unofficial after hours of the 9 p.m. venues presents Lil Texas. That was the unofficial. But we all went there, and it was pretty cool. Again, same energy they brought. Well, of course, we were playing rhythm there because that's the usual spot, but I did follow one artist named Menace, and again, he was pretty good, had some high energy. I got some pretty good shots of him, but finally, it was 4 a.m., and it was just time for me to go home, so I finally packed it up and took my butt on home. But I'm gonna show a couple more clips, and I hope you guys enjoyed. This was Blackbeard Senpai. I appreciate you watching. Until next time, peace.